Hello, welcome to the Accounts Payable series for NAV-X. My name is John Klebb and I will be your host. We'll begin with a short video on the high-level application overview of Accounts Payable. We have a role center here for an AP coordinator, and you will recall from your other video introductions that we have a lot of power over how the role center appears and what role centers we even have available in the system. Well, as an AP coordinator, I'm interested certainly in purchase invoices due today, vendor payments on hold if appropriate, approved purchase orders. Things of this nature are displayed in our activities stack part. And just below it, you'll see we have Microsoft Outlook, so it's interfaced with my mail or my to-dos or my calendar. And that's so that all the information you need to operate on a daily basis is accessible to you from your role center. We don't have to open and close programs and click around in Alt-Tab. My Vendors is a list of vendors that you maintain. You manage that list, decide who's on it, who's not on it, who are you tracking, who's important to you. Maybe there's a series of vendors that belong to you in your function. And you can see we have balance information, phone numbers, information of interest. And of course, visual feedback is always valuable, so I've chosen a chart on open purchase orders per location to give me a sense of the volume of activity that's happening across the domain that I control. And notifications are two-way communications between, actually more than two-way, you can have multiple send-tos, between you and other participants in the NAV-X system. Looking at the navigation pane on the left, these are lists that you commonly access, and you have total control over what lists are shown. But I did want to call out and talk for a moment about the difference between purchase orders and purchase invoices in the system. They're very similar. They contain much of the same information. The simple difference is that a purchase order anticipates a receipt of the goods at a separate time from the invoice, the receipt of the invoice for those goods. Or another reason to use a purchase order, of course, is because you want to send a document to the vendor you're procuring from and advise them of when you expect delivery, what price you expect to be paying, notify them of the quantity, etc. So raw materials, inventory, goods that you're going to distribute would typically be issued through a purchase order. Whereas purchase invoices are, there is no differentiation between receipt of the service or goods and the receipt of the invoice. So those are normal rent, utilities, invoices of that sort. You have at your fingertips a number of reports that have been chosen by the individual who designed this role, but certainly can be maintained and chosen by you through your editing of the role. There are 29 reports in the system, and those reports that are most valuable to an AP coordinator have been shown here. Posted documents. All the history of everything that's happened is available to us at the posted documents, posted purchase receipts, as we see a list here, posted purchase invoices, posted purchase credit memos, return shipments, and then GL registers, which is the detail of the history of all the accounting activity caused or created by accounts payable actions. And if we type into the search window, you will remember this, payables, that can take us directly to the Payables department on the main departments menu, where everything is shown, everything that you have security access to. And you will see all the lists and the tasks and the setups and the reports and analysis, the 29 of them. History is all available here. I wanted to click in quickly to purchases and payables setup to give you some idea of other activity that is common to the accounts payable system, such as discount posting by line or by total invoice, depends on the discounting systems that are offered to you by your vendors. Information that eliminates Keystrokes and posting activities such as automatically booking a receipt on invoice or return shipment on a credit memo or an invoice rounding to drive the way in which we interact with the system. Foreign currency, value-added tax, if those things apply. Also, comments can be transferred through the system so that you can share them internally or share them externally and make those choices here through these generic setup selection boxes. And then there are other advanced features to streamline your operations, such as barcode receiving, and those will be covered in other videos. So, it's been a high-level overview of the accounts payable activity available in your NAV-X system. Thank you. We'll see you again.